It's Jurassic Park Operation Genesis! Hey guys, and welcome back to our first actual Operation Genesis Park. And oh look, my guests are complaining that my park is too busy. There's a shock. We've only got, what, 7 dinosaurs in here? I can just hover over here to find out. Yes, we do. And we have 30 guests. So in the one enclosure we have Ceratosaurus. Hello, ugly. You may be ugly, but you've got a permanent grin on your face. He's proud to be ugly. I am proud of being ugly. Then there's you. You have the ability to clip through trees and you're quite cute. I can barely see your face, but you're still quite cute. Now, I forget everything that was going on here. Since the last session, I'm researching rabies, because of course I am. As for my fossil hunt, did I send anybody out here yet? Yes, I did. Okay. So we got to 1 star, so we unlocked the one dig site that we haven't actually used during any of our exercises yet. Since we're not in the exercises anymore, so that's Hell Creek Formation B. Which, well, we've seen Pachycephalosaurus already. We had them in the Lost World. We briefly saw Triceratops when we did our very first... Oh my god. We did our very first exercise. And we have not seen Edmontosaurus at all. Yes, I can see that, thank you.
Hello.
Oh, we got a storm on the way. And just a reminder, we are doing this on the smallest island setting. Which doesn't seem too bad, but then I'm also thinking, well, I made probably my biggest park ever back in any portion of Storm. So, it'll be interesting to see how it goes. It may need spreading out in some weird and exciting ways. I mean, this is going to be a big herbivore exhibit right here. This is going to be my big Hell Creek exhibit. I think we'll stick with just Hell Creek as well, so we'll just have the 3 of them. And then I decided that the other enclosure, the other digs that we'll get eventually will be the Flaming Cliffs. So at least we get to have some more Velociraptors. It's just a matter of where do I put the other herbivores. Maybe they, well no, actually, probably end up being Stegosaurus in here. It only seems right that we have something else other than Dryosaurus. Yeah, seriously, who wants to just see a Dryosaurus? Anybody that came into the park right from the beginning, that's who. How are we doing, everybody? Are we all happy now? You're moderately happy, except for you. Chris. Shut up, Chris. Nobody likes you anyway. How you doing, Adam? Well, that's just the thing, Adam. You deliberately walked past my herbivores, which are currently playing, I can tell you that. I mean, you're clearly happy about the security in my park. And that's good. Having a snack? Yeah. You're not that hungry, but, why not? Why not have a snack? I bet it was, I bet it was.
What would you recommend in this situation?
Show me, Dr. Grant, show me. Yeah, that's right, I haven't maxed out Ceratosaurus yet. Don't want to be spending too much, that's the thing. Got a new shipment from the fossil market, not one of them. And the only stuff that's from Hell Creek is amber. How has that happened? The only stuff from Hell Creek is amber. How do we get to that? It's my 1 Stegosaurus fossil. I mean, the amber is good for anything in there. It's gonna take a while to get Triceratops, but seriously. Here we see the mighty Ceratosaurus, killing a goat with a single swipe. He doesn't even need to touch it to feed on its flesh. Almost looks like you're covered in blood there, buddy. See how sadistic it is. It does it all with a big grin on its face. It even has to step on its food. It doesn't like the rain though, but when it bends its body like that, it looks so weird. I mean, it looks weird. It's a Ceratosaurus and they look weird. How you doing, guys? You're all having a gay old time.
Message from Dr. Wu.
I think none of them are 100%. They'll live for a bit at the very least. So you guys can live for a year, you guys can live for a year. And you're already halfway there. Yes, come guests, come. Why is there this tiny little pool of water here? I know I set it to maximum rivers. But what maximum rivers actually means is that there's one up here, and then the rest are down here. That's what maximum rivers means. And we set it to maximum mountains just to limit our building space a bit. Although, it's very simple to get rid of mountains. You flatten, and you just do this. I'm not going to do that, but if like the very, very tallest mountains, you can't flatten properly. Everything else you can.
Message from Dr. Grant.
We're not bothering with any of that.
Good choice.
Good choice indeed. I mean, what else would I do? Well, I guess I would sell it. That'd be the other thing I would do with it.
Welcome back.
But we don't want to sell Edmontosaurus fossils. We can sell Dryosaurus by all means.
Urgent message from Dr. Wu.
Not that I'm going to get very much for it. Rabies is finished. That's... Well, that... It's a good thing I added is finished to the end of that. That would sound quite wrong.
Great.
Just because it is the one that's going to take the longest to research. But the other diseases, they should just about last long enough. For the dinosaur should just about live long enough for you to research it. Not with gastric poisoning, and certainly not with rabies. The description says that rabies... Actually, if we... How do I get to it?
Message from Dr. Wu.
I don't remember that now. Yeah, go to the Dinopedia. It's dinosaur diseases. And it gives you like a bit of information on each one. And generally the behaviour of the dinosaur doesn't seem to change. They sneeze with every disease. They do walk a bit funny with bumblefoot, but I find they walk funny otherwise anyway. I've never seen that. I deliberately left... Sounds bad. I deliberately left a dinosaur with tick infestation. All I did was lose health. It never paralysed. But yeah, I mean, it says there that they can eventually die from the disease. That applies to every disease. Right. This is an extremely dangerous disease which strikes carnivorous dinosaurs in your park. In its early stages, the infected dinosaur starts shaking and is extremely thirsty. In its later stage, the dinosaur goes berserk, attacking anything it sees. That first part is not true. I think that is a genuine symptom of rabies, but your dinosaurs don't get thirsty. They instantly go on a rampage. Now, in Ceratosaurus, they don't rampage. All that happens with Ceratosaurus is it just goes into a coma. That applies to Ceratosaurus, Albertosaurus, and Dilophosaurus, and because they're theropods, Gallimimus can get it as well. Which is a nice touch. It's a depressing touch, but it's a nice touch. What is it, Hands? Why are all of the really angry guests a lot of the time called Hands? I swear that's like the third time now. Despite that issue right there that Jane is telling me about, my park racing is going up. Oh, imagine these people. Kanako from Colorado. Imagine what they'd be like in certain places. What would you be like at Disney World? You wouldn't get very far in many other amusement parks. I've been to zoos that are much busier than this. So Kanako and Hans, you can shut up. Like, you know, there's only 37, 38. There's only 38 people here. I've been in classrooms with more people in it than this. So I don't know what you're complaining about. My dinosaurs certainly don't get fussed about it. I think it is probably best though that I do build another toilet. So people can relieve themselves more quickly and efficiently. As Therese makes an immediate beeline for it. Sadly, your T-Rex cannot destroy the toilet, should they ever break out. David from Tunisia. Interesting.
Hello.
Where are you going, Graham? Oh, turn. Well, okay, he has seen Jurassic playing.
Do you have a moment to speak about?
What? Oh, thank you.
Do you have a moment to speak about? Well,
I don't. I could do, because you, reviewing those performance reports is completely optional. I don't have to speak to you at all, Ludlow. Quite frankly, I don't want to. I'm surprised it's taken this long to get Pachycephalosaurus. That should be the one that I just keep getting over and over again. It's going to be like the Dryosaurus in the previous part, where it just didn't give me Dryosaurus. Eventually, after the game froze, it would give me Dryosaurus. Oh, nice. And I am still terrified that that's going to happen again, especially because, I mean, in the last part I did, where I finished off Any Port in a Storm, we did our first part here, that session, flawless, no issues. Right from the beginning here, the game did not want to start playing inside the PS2, so it's probably going to freeze again at some point. So you know what we're going to do every 10 minutes or so? We're going to save the game. It actually says park now, rather than exercise. Even though saving the game, goes to the save menu, was what caused the last major freeze. Last major freeze. It sounds like an ice age. Well, that's going to take forever to save. That just made me think, God forbid it freezes when I'm in the middle of one of the Dino Muster missions. This is so pointless. I mean, you can put a park entrance in, but you can't connect it to anything. So you just end up with like a very small area. In fact, I'm pretty sure if we try to put a park entrance here, it doesn't even fit. I mean, it could fit, but there's like the tiniest bit of water there that only shows up when there's a certain camera angle. No water, water. No water, water. No water, water.
can you look after this while I say?
Storm followed by, I guess it's the eye of the hurricane. 46 again. Okay. Now I can see the overcrowding issue. But at the moment, not a lot we can really do about it because I can only create 2 dinosaurs.
Message from Dr. Wu.
And we're nearly a Stegosaurus, but we want to get it a bit higher than that. Aww. He moves around in his sleep. Why does it do that? It just moves its head side to side and the tail. My guests are going to get so unhappy. It's a plan. Distractions. I keep doing that. What's on the other one? I don't know. I don't know if the side orders actually do anything. Because you don't charge for them, which I'm pretty sure is not how it works. I'm pretty sure it's like, if I wanted a burger and chips, I have to pay for the chips. So, I don't think that's how it works.
Good to see you again.
I'm charging extra for these
Thanks
sandwiches.
for stopping by.
See, they don't have. I don't even think Dan has to. Therese, on the other hand, as if she didn't hear how much Dan had to pay, or see the text scroll up above the screen. She's very impressed by the prices of her sandwich. I wouldn't pay that much for a sandwich. She is going to need the bathroom, though. I love how they still get out the umbrella just to move a few meters. How you guys doing here? Mediocre. That's the wrong one anyway. It's still good. Nothing there either. This is not going well. We'll never get any Triceratops at that rate. It's just like, Amber is just not worth buying, even though it can give you like huge amounts of DNA. And if I was to get like a Hell Creek Amber, it's all good. You know, it'll help with Triceratops, it helps with the Montosaurus, it helps with Pachycephalosaurus, it's all good there. But even when it's low, it costs $16,000 to buy. Or I can wait for my dig teams to find one, which will take longer, but it's free. Because for some reason, when you buy something, it costs, or make something, it costs twice as much as it is to sell or demolish it. Which I guess in Demolishing's case is fine, because I think normally you probably have to pay for a demolition crew, but no, I actually get money back. It's only half the amount, but I get the money back. Still with a big grin on your face. Why do you keep looking to the side? Do you want to know what is beyond that hill over there? So do I. Let's have a look. It's a lake. But there's nothing over there in said lake. Just want the money to go up a little bit more, and then I'm going to get
Thanks
some...
for stopping by.
We can buy another Stegosaurus fossil. Because I'm not exactly getting a lot from this thing.
Urgent message
That
from
costs
Dr. Wu.
Gastric poisoning done. Let's get the dino belly on the go. Great, that cost me more money. It's cost me more and more money. And then you lot, not you, Sophia, you lot, you cost me loads of money. Hardly do your jobs properly. And your names keep changing every single time I boot up the game again. Right now you're Khalil Shoots, I don't know. You're Shane Sherry, you're Stephen Platt, you're Kevin Jones, you're Florian Buds. Is Florian even an actual name? Let's clean those stairs. Using the vacuum thing that you're not even holding. Also, you might want to go back to base. You're filthy. You're fine, you're fine, you're dirty, you're dirty. Khalil, you really need to get yourself cleaned up.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Why are you saying? Do you say this out loud, or what is? Like, what is the comment that I'm reading? Is it something he just says out loud?
Message from Dr. Grant.
That's better.
Absolutely.
This should be enough to get me Stegosaurus. No, it's just leaving him. No, it's in progress. Oh, this park is so overcrowded. Oh, right now they're not complaining. I shouldn't say that out loud, but they're not complaining. There we go. Pachycephalosaurus, Monstersaurus, Pachycephalosaurus. Does this game have something against Triceratops? Right. Well, we're going to focus on Stegosaurus because it's the closest. Yeah.
Good choice.
Uh-huh.
Don't know where that's going to get Pachycephalosaurus up to, but
Message from Dr. Wu.
29. It still won't be enough for Stegosaurus. Yeah, you're still mediocre. So you win here for now. You're now average. Rain, shine, rain, shine, rain, shine. At least the next one isn't a storm, it's just rain. Oh, this I don't get. What's the... Why take your umbrella off when you still have to stand in a queue? Cleaners! Cleaners, get over here. I guess they're going to start complaining about the mess soon. More expenses. Yeah, that's only 55%. Where are my cleaners? Look at the building. Somebody clean the path. I have 5 cleaners. Where are you going? Okay, the path is clean, but I predict a guest is going to start complaining soon. How you doing? You guys don't seem to be bothered by the helicopter.
Message from Dr. Wu.
34%. You're getting there, though. You're getting there. The problem with Stegosaurus is that I can't really, if I'm putting it in here, I can't really extend the park out. We may actually need to do that. This is just too much. Yeah, I think we'll build a separate Stegosaurus exhibit. Put it over here somewhere.
Message from Dr. Grant.
It's going to be a very interesting shaped park. Need another one of these.
Hey, smart move.
I mean, you need 5 cleaners. It's not like you can simply just only hire 1. Or it's not like you can simply just hire 3 or something. So you got David Platt now, Kurt Mayer, Peter Reinhard, Stephen Ryder, and Kurt Connor. For a second I thought I had two cleaners with the same name. Same surname, but that's it. Stephen and David Platt. You think... typically I would have thought Pratt would have been the more normal name, but I don't know. Maybe it's just because I don't know anybody called Platt. Oh, I wish this park could expand outwards. Right now we can't. We can't even make another dinosaur.
Welcome back.
So I'm sorry. This is one of those slow episodes again. You know, that's just what happens with these sorts of games. It's way faster than Evolution, I can tell you that much. Evolution, it takes forever to get started on all of your items. And challenge mode.
Hi there.
There's my research going.
Things are good.
Very nearly there.
Urgent
Yeah,
message.
very nearly there indeed.
You might want to have
So that's just one disease left. And then, well, at some point, prior to getting,
Message from John Hammond.
prior to making this exhibit, we're going to need the Safari Tour.
Message from John Hammond.
You could just give me both of these reports at once. Oh no!
You should conference us immediately.
Who? Who is dying? You're fine, you're fine. And it turns out, yes, it was gastric
Good to
poison.
see you checking up on things.
Of course, other than that message, it's not going to tell me anything else.
Steady. Calm down.
Alright, I'm zooming in, I'm zooming in. I still missed. It's like the zoom out. If you're zoomed out, it's harder to shoot the smaller target. But you can be a bit more, it's a bit easier to control this, whereas if you're zoomed in, it goes a lot faster. But you can see your target more easily.
Return to base.
And for some reason, when you're retiring a dinosaur, zoomed in does actually do more damage. Like if you want to shoot a Ceratosaurus, for whatever reason, zoomed out it takes 2 shots. Zoomed in it takes just the 1 shot.
Message from Dr. Grant.
And if you use the cheat code to shoot from your Safari Tours, which is what you have to do in one of the missions, that's actually more powerful than the helicopter gun as well. I'm surprised how fast the Mosasaurus is coming along, which means I'm probably going to slow it down now.
Great to see you again.
Yeah, Mosasaurus coming along. Well, actually, they're pretty tight at the moment. We're about to fill up a Mosasaurus a bit more. Even then, that's partially because I bought a fossil. Wasn't much of a fossil, but it was a fossil.
Welcome.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Yes, hello.
That
I
is.
think we've got some issues to discuss.
We do. I think he says that all the time.
You're back again. Maybe for the last time.
You don't want me checking the finances?
Hi there.
Message from Dr. Wu.
Nope, you don't see that one.
How are you today?
Nobody's really reached that entertainment thing yet.
What should we do here?
So close. How much is a high Montosaurus fossil? I think it's about 9,000.
Greetings.
Yeah, 9,600.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Well, clearly they just found some Dryosaurus again.
Not a problem.
Welcome back. Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm bothering, because I can't build this over here anyway. I need a Safari Tour. So that's still going to take a while. It's Stegosaurus that I need. but I'm not giving myself the money to do it. Let me guess.
Can you look after this while I
Sven,
do so?
it's too crowded here for you, and you're absolutely right. It is insanely crowded here. Imagine having an evolution though, where you can get like thousands of guests, but you can't select any of them. And they're all mesmerized by the slightest thing. A tree. A building. A rock.
Message from Dr. Wu.
Actually, you do get scenery bonus, so yes, a rock does actually impress your guess. And my neighbour is hammering outside. Damn you, outside world.
Urgent message from Dr. Wu.
Right, get on with the safari tour.
Absolutely.
Oh, my money, it's not going up very high this time, is it?
Welcome back.
Comes more rain. At least it's not heavy rain. The weather, not the game. I mean, it's not the game either, but... Anywho... How are my Drysaurs doing? 11 months. Oh boy, we're going to need another hatchery soon. It's another 6,000 down the drain.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Hello. Well, guys, opals, gold, amber. Probably, depending on where it comes from, it may or may not sell the amber. So it's like if it's if it's unique quality, but it could end up being one of these. I'd like it for Ceratosaurus, I'd definitely like it for Stegosaurus, but if it turns out to be one of these, well, I could have used that 11 grand. Would have been much more useful for me. So many names. Julian, I wish I could. I wish I could do something about the crowds.
Message from Dr. Wu.
This thing reaches 100%, then it stops for a while. Just because they're not hunting. Yes, come on, guess. Do I have it again? Do I increase it to 400? Can't be that bad yet. They haven't been there that long. You guys can be moved. Lots of unhappy faces now. But I can't get the helicopter to stop.
You should stop by now.
Should I? It's a feeder. It works pretty well. This is an evolution where I need to keep filling it up again. So let's see, we'll have an enclosure
Can you look after
here.
this while I get a soda?
Stegosaurus up here.
Welcome back.
We'll have to work it out. Can we extend down here? Can we go down here? Yeah, I reckon if we have a path go out to the side. Can maybe get raptors up here?
Welcome
I
back.
don't see why not. And then, well, see how we go. The Homalocephalae and Gallimimus can have their own exhibit, or they can go in with the Dryosaurus. I want this to be Hell Creek only. I know this is crazy when you have Homalocephalae and Pachycephalosaurus, but I want it to be Hell Creek only.
Message from the park administrator.
I don't think it's dinosaur activity that they're worried about. And they're not exactly leaving in droves, are they? It's one or two of them are leaving. It's a cleaner. You're not allowed to leave. And Angela can leave.
Message from Dr. Grant.
And Daniela, she can leave.
Welcome.
Ugh. I think you're doing that. This fossil market has really got something against Triceratops. This is no Triceratops fossils at all. They haven't dug any of it up yet, which is really weird considering that the high quality fossils for a herbivore is Triceratops. But they're not digging any up. And then there's none coming to the fossil market. Where's all the Triceratops? What have you got against Triceratops? Well, I may not know what you have against Triceratops, and I guess we won't find out, because we are going to end things off here. Not a lot has really happened, but my research is making progress. I think. Sort of. It's going to take a while before I hit the safari ride is done, but... Anyway, we're going to end things off here, so hopefully we can actually get some dinosaurs out of the next part. So I will see you guys